This is my brand new to me 2021 Mclaren 765Lt that I just picked up a few days ago. Unfortunately, the car was rolled on a track and she got some pretty heavy damage. This car was delivered to my shop just a few days ago. Yay, son! After getting it unloaded and going on the first drive, I had to show my wife to see if she approved.
My brain can't comprehend. I don't have any words to say. It's really cool.
I don't really know what that means. I think she approves. I then started to rip off all of the exterior panels, initially thinking the damage was only on the passenger side of the vehicle. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Today is a massive day for the 765Lt rebuild. All of the major components to get this car back on the road arrived today. We have a new door, we have a new quarter panel, we have the outer door skin, and most importantly, we have the new carbon fiber monocoque arriving today.
Everything looks good?
It's a carbon fiber tub to me. We bought this entire thing just for this section right here. You can just go
Oh, really?
wrap this off. The first thing I noticed with a bare monocoque for a McLaren is how light these things are. This is a full carbon fiber tub is what I'm gonna call it from here on out, with a few aluminum inserts here and there to attach the frame rails back to the tub. Now I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. This will be nice and easy. Go ahead, take all the parts off your car, slap them on the new tub, effectively doing a tub swap. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. We are going to be using this as a parts tub to fix the 765Lt tub. A few reasons for that. Number one, this is a 720S tub, not a 765. From what I'm told, and I'm not an expert, but the experts say the firewall from a 720 to a 765 is different, so they are not interchangeable. Second off, this tub also needs a ton of carbon fiber repairs. Thirdly, I did not get any paperwork with this tub. It was imported down from Canada. They did not supply a title or any sort of registration paperwork supplied for this VINed tub. And fourthly, if we were to use this tub, my car would be VINed as a 720S, not a 765Lt. The next part for the build just showed up. This is some pretty interesting packaging. I believe this is the door. Let's get this thing ripped open, make sure it's in good shape, at least better than the one we have. Definitely not perfect, certainly usable. We have a dent there, we have a dent there. Overall, this will definitely work for the project. The very last important part just showed up for the rebuild. This is going to be the right rear quarter panel. It looks like, again, it incurred a little bit of damage in shipping, but obviously it's gotta be painted, so shouldn't be a big deal. And here we have it. So we have the car itself, the replacement quarter panel, the replacement door skin, the replacement door frame. And here, my friends, is the missing puzzle piece and the ticket and answer to this entire rebuild. This is a complete monocoque. Now this is for a McLaren 720S. Of course, this is a 765LT. There are a few differences, the key difference being the firewall. Now let me explain what we're going to do. The 765 still holds a clean title, a clean Carfax, it's a clean VIN, paperwork in hand. In order to maintain all that, legally, legitimately, without issue, without fail, the tub on the car itself does need to be fixed. Now that is where our new monocoque comes into play. So what we're going to be doing is using the 720 as a parts shell, I guess you'd call it. There's one main key component that we need from the 720 monocoque that we will graft onto the 765. And that of course is the whole right side, passenger side A-pillar. From what I understand, basically from this seam all the way up to here, we're going to remove from the 720, come over here, remove that whole section from the 765, duct tape it on, and we'll be good to go. We can reassemble. Other than shipping the car all the way to the UK to have McLaren themselves fix it, this was the only viable option. In a perfect world, in a perfect scenario, what I would have preferred to do is get a clean 765LT monocoque with all the proper paperwork and documentation. Go ahead and strip my car all the way down to bare nothing, swap the monocoque over, reassemble, and be done. Unfortunately, you cannot find a used 765LT monocoque. In order to buy them new, from what I'm told, the car has to be shipped all the way to UK. Not an option. We would have been into this project $1 million at that point. The car's not worth $1 million. So that leaves us with this option here. Now you may be wondering, how in the world are you going to do that? I don't know. We will figure that out with the help of a lot of specialized people in this industry. If it was steel or aluminum, me and my buddy Vel could get that thing knocked out, no problem whatsoever. But it is full carbon fiber. That whole monocoque, this whole piece right here that you guys are looking at, it's all carbon fiber minus a few select aluminum inserts. Other than that, every single thing on this is carbon fiber, and it is incredibly light. So that is the plan. It sounds easy. It sounds pretty straightforward. I guess we'll see if it actually works out. Now, in order to go ahead and remove the pillar off of my car, the 765, this entire interior, every part of this interior does have to come out. Specifically the dashboard. The dashboard's got to come out. We got to make a bunch of cuts, do a bunch of fusing with the carbon fiber in that dashboard area for the pillar. So with that being said, let's get to work. Well, I just found something that complicates things a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be a super big deal. I guess we'll see. I thought all of the damage is just in this area here. A-pillar, roof. There's a few minor things going on up here, like that crack there. Crack there. The damage traveled all the way through the entire roof, all the way through the entire tub, and we now have damage that I just found right in this door jamb. I don't know how I didn't see this earlier, but we got a pretty nice fancy crack. That's a problem. I don't like that. So I guess bigger, more important things that we got to worry about. This whole entire side is now going to come apart. This quarter panel, the rear bumper has to come off, that door, the fender, the hood. Let me just sum it up and say the entire body has to come off this car. Again, I don't think that crack is going to be a super big deal. It does need to be repaired. Thankfully, carbon fiber, if you know what you're doing, can fairly easily be repaired with the right knowledge, tools, and skill set. Thankfully, the majority of the hood is in good shape. Some light damage right over here that we can easily fix. One thing I do need to get sorted out is why the hood is sitting over the fender an inch. I'm assuming bent hood hinges, but it could also be something else going on with the monocoque as well. In other great news, this fender's perfect, doesn't need any paint. This outer, the green section of the door is great. We do have a dent right there that needs to be addressed and some slight damage right up here. Driver's rear quarter, perfect. The rear side skirt is cracked, but can easily be repaired. Let's get it all the way dismantled, starting with the front, working our way to the back. You guys probably saw in the last video when I pulled the passenger side door, kinda sorta dropped it. Wasn't a big deal with that door because it's getting replaced. This one, it will be a big deal. I got my dude Val on the way. We're gonna pull this door together. In the meantime, let's pull the quarter panel. I remember a while back, I was getting some flack for using spacers on my NSX. My friends, what do we got going on here? This is insane. That's about 20 washers just stacked up. A few more screws, rear bumper and the rear diffuser will be off. And then Val's gonna be here to help pull that door. And this thing will be completely stripped down, no body panels whatsoever. What started out just a few days back looking like a complete but damaged 765LT now looks like a home-built go-kart with no body panels. Not gonna lie, I kinda like it.